YouTube? What's up everyone? I'm back with a new video. So finally I will be able to do something I promised you since the beginning of this channel, and it's top 10s. I didn't do top 10s yet, and now it's finally time to do a top 10, and what a great start with top 10 movies of 2021 so far. So to be in this video, the movie had to be released in January to June. So no Black Widow, unfortunately, no Space Jam, no Snake Eyes. Those movies will be for the final video, well, the final video, like the other companion of this video, top 10 movies of 2021. So this one I'm just going to do from January to June, and we have a bunch of great releases. Actually, there were some fantastic releases, some great movies, and I cannot wait to tell you guys my top 10. I just want you to remember that this is my top 10. It's not the best list, it's not the right one, it's just mine. And I wish you to understand and just have a great conversation down below. Tell me, what is your favorite movie of the year? What is the most surprising movie you watched this year? Or if you agree with my picks, tell me in the comment section down below too. Let's just have a nice conversation and just let's talk about movies. So without further ado guys, I'm gonna start with the number 10. And the number 10 is... So Those Who Wish Me Dead. It stars Angelina Jolie. Basically, just to resume it quickly, it's about a woman, Angelina Jolie, who is a firefighter, and she's struggling with some trauma that she had in the past, and now she's dealing with this kid that she has to save while fighting her trauma. So it was very interesting, this dynamic of Angelina Jolie. First of all, I love Angelina Jolie. I love her projects and everything. Angelina Jolie is just an actress. I'm not gonna say like I love her so much, but it's just an actress I'm always glad to see her on screen. The movie Those Who Wish Me Dead, I think what really put this movie on the top 10, it's because it has strong performance from Angelina Jolie, from Jon Bernthal. I'm just glad that it was just a nice movie. There was some action, Angelina Jolie was on point, and yeah, the action was good. So that's all I need for this movie, and that's why it's my number 10. So number 9 is... Godzilla vs. Kong. 1 or 2 years ago, when they told me Godzilla and Kong will be a thing, I was like, this is insane, like in a bad way, not in a good way. But here it is, number 9 on my list. Why? Because I wanted to see two titans smash the hell out of each other, and that's exactly what I got. Why is it so low? It's because I really don't care about the characters, like the human protagonist. I really don't care. Millie Bobby Brown is fantastic. The guy Skarsgård, I forgot, Alexander Skarsgård, but I don't care about them. Brian Tyree Henry, but I don't care about their story. Like, their story is meh to me. I don't care at all. Like, I don't know, I just don't connect with them. The only character I did connect was the little girl. I think she's deaf. I really forgot her name, but she was interacting with Kong, and I thought she had the best, like, I don't know, like, that character, I really liked it more than any other character. So that's why it's really low, because this movie really is about those characters. And you see like some fights of Godzilla versus Kong, but it's not that much, and that's why it's number 9. But the fight were amazing though. Like, I really got what I wanted. Two titans smash the hell out of each other. Someone got knocked out. Like, that was fantastic. I didn't expect that at all. So I just think like what the movie promised me, they delivered me, and that's why it's number 9. All right, so number 8, guys.
I'm Cruella.
So Cruella from Disney. Disney, once again, they did another villain of Disney catalog. It's really beautiful. It's important. It's beautiful. I think they might win an Oscar, maybe for best costume. I don't think they're gonna go further than that, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think, although I love Emma Stone and Emma Thompson, I don't think it was like that jaw-dropping acting from them to be able to win an Oscar for it. But I do feel like this is a great contender. I do feel like Cruella might have some nominations and everything, and that's why, like, cinematography, like as a movie, for the cinema, it's well done. It's beautiful. I love the editing. The sound is good. Like the soundtrack is really good. Like really clever and everything. All right, moving on to number 7. So number 7 is a movie from Warner Brothers, and it's Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. So like a lot of my friends always told me Batman The Long Halloween is really a great comic book. And then like I saw the trailer for Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. And honestly, I was kind of intrigued because this is sort of a crime book, you know, like Batman is struggling like so there's a guy named Holiday. So there's someone who is killing people in holidays, and like example, he killed someone on Halloween, is gonna leave a like something of Halloween, you know, like the same thing for Christmas. Like he's killing in every holiday. So that's the thing, Batman in this movie, he has to understand, like he has to be more of a detective than just a vigilante or just like the hero that vigilante or hero, name it how you want. So yeah, so he has really to be like this detective and understand like, okay, who could really be this person, Holiday. I really love like this crime vibe that was in Arkham, and I was just really pleased. The animation is really beautiful, the fights are beautiful, and it's cruel. Like I love that. Like that's what I love about Batman. It's really dark and it's so different from any other superhero. Like it's dark, but it's not dark just to be dark. It's a realistic dark sometimes, which I love. And Batman is so charismatic. Like you understand that guy so well. So yeah, I just love that character. So moving on to the next one. So number 6 is Luca. This animated movie was so good. Like it's just, these are the kind of animated movie that they just put a real good smile on your face. Like everything, it's so colorful, it's so beautiful. The animation, it's so beautiful. Like it's so bright. The colors, it really reflects so much. Like everything in that area is so amazing. And just the story, it's really a cute story. Like it's this young boy that just wants to explore the world, and like you really root for him, and like they have a good adventure, a good story. Everything was balanced, it was funny, it was just nice. It was everything that I wanted from this movie. So that's why it's my number 6. Moving up to number 5, guys. So the next movie is Spiral. So this is the first movie I've watched of all the Saw series. Honestly, I don't know why I'm not really a mega fan of the gore, like gore in horror. I love horror movies. It's just like there are some horror movies that they just want blood and like brains coming out and everything. So that's why like I never like every time I ask someone what is so special about Saw, they always tell me, except of the story is phenomenal. But they always tell me like it's really gore porn. Like sorry for the word, but it's true. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not really in that there. Okay, I don't like gore that much. The story was really clever. I'm really pleased what Chris Rock did in this movie. Like it was really good. Like I really love the story, was really nice. I felt like yes, although there was gore, like they explained why there was that gore, why those people needed to, I don't know, to suffer or just have that punishment. And I was just like, wow, okay. And you're like, they really gave a motivation like for that gore, and I was really pleased about it. Everything is balanced here. The story, the darkness about it, like for me it was something unique because I'm not used to the Saw franchise, and it was really a pleasant surprise. That's why Spiral for me, it's my number 5. So moving on to number 4. And number 4, this one, you're gonna like it, guys. I know so many people wanted to see this movie, and number 4. Number 4, it's Justice itself. Justice for Zack Snyder and his mega great vision with Justice League. Back in 2017, I think it was. So what happened? Like, you had this guy who's called Zack Snyder. He's a producer, the original producer and the original director of the original Justice League. And then Warner Bros. Fired him. Like they said he had to go, but they kind of fired him, and they took Joss Whedon, who was the director of the Avengers in that time. So he came and he really did a big mess, and it was really a mess. And then now this year there was Zack Snyder's Justice League, and honestly, it was, you can see the difference. You can see like how much a director's vision can change a movie. Like it's the same movie. Like don't get me wrong, it's the same story and everything, but it's just really well done. Like it's just, you can see a difference, a huge but huge difference on just the color scheme that you take in certain shots. Yeah, like I said, like I just really enjoyed this cut, like the story. Like I'm not a huge fan of the story, but like how they put it in this time, like with the extra elements that they cut, with how they shot some new stuff, like it was really well done. And now I understand a little bit more. Example, Steppenwolf, the villain, has a major improvement. Cyborg and Flash are really, they have like such a great spotlight in this movie. It's crazy. Like it's crazy how much they cut them in the original Justice League. So anyway, it was just like, overall it's just a fun time. Like those 4 hours were really really worth it for me. And yeah, like I said, it didn't seem long. It took the right notes, and they just did something wonderful. So yeah, now moving on to number 3, guys, is
Lorraine?
So number 3 is one of my favorite horror universes, and it's The Conjuring. I'm not disappointed. Like all the Conjures have really a good charm. Like they have the good horror elements. Like, and this one didn't disappoint me as well. Conjuring, the Devil Made Me Do It, was just really fun, and like the horror is really good. I really love the story. Like the story of, they're trying to prove to the judges that this man killed someone, and it's because he was cursed. It's not because he's mentally ill. It's just because it's an act of the devil. So they have to prove that to the jury, and it was really fun, like how they did all of this. I do miss James Wan's direction, but I feel like they did a good direction without him, even though. And another good entry in this franchise, like it's just like Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, they have such a good chemistry. And that's one of the important things in this Conjuring. It's like the other Conjurings were so focused on the horror element, and in this, like, I forgot completely, but the Conjuring universe is really a romantic story as well. Like in this movie particularly, I'm like, wow, it's really, I completely forgot that they are ghost hunters, and like I'm just like, true, it's such a beautiful romantic story. Like why didn't they put a little bit of focus on them before? Like don't get me wrong, Conjuring 1 and 2 were amazing. It's just like in this one I'm like, oh yeah, true, like it is a love story as well. So that was really a fun element that they put here, like, or at least they highlighted more. And just, it was just really fun. Like I'm such a huge horror fan. The Conjuring movies, at least, like they don't disappoint me yet. I'm just looking forward for another Conjuring, honestly. So now guys, only 2 left. So number 2 is
The people that are left, they're not the kind of people worth saving.
So guys, number 2, it was really hard between number 1 and 2, but finally I decided number 2 will be A Quiet Place Part 2. This, honestly, this is a movie you cannot watch at home. Like honestly, it's such a bad experience if you watch it at home. So of course I went to the movie theater, and it was just a great experience. Like just that deserves to be on the top 10. Like the experience you get while watching this, it's just crazy. And now like John Krasinski once again like delivers so well with like it's such a good script. Like the dialogues are really good, the script, the ambience, like that horror vibe. Like it's not a horror movie, but I don't know, for me it's not a horror movie at least, but like it's still like, it's such a, like that suspense like keeps you on your toe like for the whole movie. And the fact that they can't speak too loud and everything, like it's just really good. And I really love like the new additions. Cillian Murphy, I think it's his name, the actor's name. It was really nice. Emily Blunt just killed it once again. The kids were awesome, and I really love where they took the story. Like I really love, like the only thing maybe like was one thing I was really worried was like when they divided kind of the cast, like the girl who is deaf, who's deaf, and when she went with Cillian Murphy's character, like when they went to the island, and you had on the other side like Emily Blunt's character with her child there, like and her new baby born. I was like, oh no, like are they gonna really split up this? Like I don't know if I'm gonna like it. And finally, I really loved it anyway. Like usually when they do that, like I kind of don't like it too much. Like usually they kind of lose focus on all of the ensemble cast. But here, I don't know, they just managed to do like two stories separately, but it really connected well together. And honestly, like it's just I don't know, they just really did it well. I wasn't bored. I was on board like the whole time for the two storylines, and I cannot wait for A Quiet Place Part 3. Like this, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt just keep leveling up every time. Yeah, like this really deserves to be like my number two. It's just amazing. And please, Emily Blunt and Krasinski be in the Fantastic Four. That would be insane. Please. All right, guys. So now it's time for the winner, the number one, and the number one, guys, is.
My name is Raya.
So guys, this movie was one of the surprises that I didn't expect this year, and it's Raya and the Last Dragon. I think I watched it like 3 times already, or no, yeah, 3 times already, and every time it's just always fresh for some reason. Like you know, when you watch a movie too many times, like it kind of gets like a little bit boring, or like okay, like you know already the things and everything. But this, I don't know, for some reason it's still fresh for me. And yeah, it's just like I didn't expect to love this movie as I did. Like it's my number one right now because I don't know, it's just like I think, how can I say this? It's just, well, first of all, like we're more in South Asia. That's something great. Like every time we speak about Asia, we're always like in Japan and China and Korea, and that's really fun. That's one of the fun things that I love about this movie. Like we're going more diverse. That's really nice. And also like just like how can I say this? Just like I don't know, the movie really captures me. Like Awkwafina's performance was amazing. Like every character had their spotlight in this story, and I really love like the resolution was so different from other Disney movies. So that's what happens when you have a good script, guys. Like the narrative felt really fluid. Like I didn't have any problem necessarily with how the story was constructed, and like I feel like it was like tackling some issues that we're facing like right now in society, and that was really good. Like you know, like what can I say about this movie? Seriously, like because I don't want to spoil it. But just guys, I really recommend you to see it. Like this is my number one. Like surprisingly, honestly, I didn't expect that, but yeah, I'm just really happy that it's my number one. But yeah, mainly because all of the characters had their moment to shine. The voice actors were on point. The story just kept me like wanted more and more, and I just wanted to know how this is gonna end, how this is gonna be resolved. And the ending also didn't disappoint me. So guys, that's why Raya and the Last Dragon is my number one. Thank you guys so much for your patience, for staying the whole time with me for this video. And I wanted to thank you for everything that you always do for me, guys. Like every support, every like is so good, it's so appreciated. So guys, don't forget to give a big like to this video. In 2 weeks, maybe I will try to do it in March, like maybe the first week of March. I'm going to do the next video, which is top 10 movies of 2021 in general. All right, so I think I'll have time to watch every last movie that I couldn't watch because here in my country cinemas were closed. So I'm gonna do that, and hopefully you're gonna like that. Take care, guys, and see you in the next video. Peace.
The world's broken. You can't trust anyone.
Maybe it's broken because you don't trust anyone. You just have to take the first step.